Hi everyone. Today I'm reviewing Qlango, a language learning app that's been around for several years and has a reputation for being simple, game-like, and beginner-friendly. I've spent some time testing the Italian course on Qlango, so if you're here wondering whether this app is a good option to learn Italian, you're in the right place. So, let me walk you through how the app works, what stood out to me, and where I think it could improve, especially if your goal is to build a solid foundation in Italian. Qlango is essentially a vocabulary-driven language app with short, bite-sized lessons. It covers dozens of languages, including some very rare ones, and most of its learning system revolves around quizzes, repetition, and phrase recognition. The platform was built mainly for absolute beginners and for people who want to pick up essential words or short phrases without committing to long study sessions. When I started the Italian course, I was immediately taken to the dashboard. There's no placement test and no "why are you learning" setup. The app divides vocabulary into themed stages, and I could jump across levels depending on what I wanted to learn. Each lesson is very short, usually a handful of questions paired with audio, so I was able to complete a lesson in just a few minutes. Exercises vary between multiple choice questions, dictation, writing answers, matching pairs, or building short phrases. I found that switching between these modes kept things from feeling too repetitive at first. Something I did appreciate is that Qlango makes you answer in Italian only. There's no bouncing back and forth between languages, which pushes you into a light version of immersion right away. There's also a system of streaks, peanuts, their internal reward, short games like Minute Rush, and weekly achievements. Nothing too flashy, but enough to keep the experience moving. One of my favorite things was the lesson length. The format really works for moments when you only have a few minutes to study. I could learn a few new Italian words, or refresh older ones while waiting in line, or during a short break. I also liked the language pair flexibility. I tried learning a bit of Italian from Spanish, and the transitions were smooth. This is a thoughtful feature that many apps still don't offer. The app also gives gentle hints when I didn't remember a word. And I liked that I wasn't just given the answer immediately. It made it easier to stay focused without feeling frustrated. Now, while testing Italian more deeply, I also noticed some limitations. Most importantly, Qlango is really just a vocabulary app. There isn't much grammar, structure, or explanation behind the phrases. After several sessions, I could recognize lots of individual words, but I didn't feel I was learning how to actually use them in a conversation. Another thing is that the content caps out pretty early. Many languages, including Italian, mostly stay around the beginner level. You can absolutely learn basic phrases and foundational vocabulary, but if your goal is to go beyond A1 or A2, you'll eventually hit a wall. I also noticed the images in the lessons look like generic AI-generated pictures, and sometimes they don't really add context, which could be a missed opportunity, especially for a language like Italian where cultural nuance is so important. And depending on the device, some users have reported occasional glitches or a dated interface. I didn't experience anything major myself, but the design does feel a bit older compared to other modern apps. After using Qlango for Italian, I feel like it works best for complete beginners just starting from zero, people who mainly want to learn words and phrases, busy learners who prefer super short sessions, casual learners preparing for a trip, or anyone curious and not ready to fully commit yet. If you want to build strong conversational Italian, understand grammar, or move beyond beginner levels, you'll likely need to pair Qlango with another learning resource. Overall, Qlango is light, simple, and easy to use. I liked how quick the lessons were, and I can see how it can help you get familiar with Italian vocabulary in a stress-free way. But because it stays very focused on memorization and doesn't offer much structure, I wouldn't rely on it alone if you're aiming for real-world comprehension or long-term progress in Italian. And if you're exploring Qlango right now, there is another tool that I would also recommend checking out. And that's Think in Italian. Think in Italian is an all-in-one platform that helped me go from memorizing words to actually speaking Italian and thinking in it. It combines structured audio lessons, bite-sized bilingual readings, and a super customizable AI tutor that makes learning feel natural and personal. Let's start with the audio lessons. These are made up of bilingual sentences, like mini dialogues, that show you exactly how to say things in Italian. They're organized into 3 parts, A, B, and C. So it's not just repetition, it actually builds your understanding gradually. I can control the playback speed, adjust the volume, and if I ever get stuck, I just click on any word or sentence and it breaks it down for me. It's a great way to learn grammar patterns and vocabulary without the overwhelm. Honestly, I started recognizing sentence structures and building phrases way faster than with traditional lessons. It just feels more intuitive, more like how we learned our first language. Then there are the readings, which are quick 1-minute stories, jokes, dialogues, or even songs. Each one comes with Italian and English audio and a bilingual transcript, so I can listen, follow along, and really see how the language works in context. There are over 1,200 of these, and I love how I can fit them into my day, even when I just have 5 minutes. Now this is where it gets really cool, the AI tutor. This is where I get to talk in Italian, either by typing or recording my voice, and get instant feedback. I can have a casual chat, practice a role-play situation like ordering food or booking a hotel, or even review the lessons I've completed. It adjusts to my level, and the suggestions it gives help me express myself more naturally. Sometimes I'm not sure what to say next, so I just click a button, and it suggests sentences to keep the conversation going. There's even a settings menu where I can change the tutor's personality, tweak how it interacts with me, and see my conversation history. After a few messages, I can even download my chats to track progress over time, which I find super useful. So yeah, between the structured lessons, bite-sized content, and the AI conversation tool, Think in Italian really covers all the angles. It's been the most well-rounded and flexible platform I've used so far to actually speak Italian, not just study it. If you're looking for something that's intuitive, fun, and helps you practice real-world Italian every day, I'd definitely say give it a try. I'll leave a link below so you can check it out.